Welcome to Ruby Thursday. I'm Melissa Wanish. This is our third part in a series taking you through a cheat sheet I developed to help remember how to set up a new Ruby on Rails app and make it ready for development. So in this video, we are going to dive right in and setting up Postgres and the gems for BDD testing. So much to do. Let's go.
The first step today is to open the app in your favorite text editor. Mine is Sublime Text, so I'll open that from the command line. And here is our lovely app with all the folders. Next, we'll open up the gem file and make customizations for what we're going to do. The first thing I always do is I set the Ruby version for the project. In this one, we were using Ruby 2.2.1. Often I'm working with different projects with different versions, and this keeps everything straight, so the gems will be installed in the correct Ruby version. Next, I look and see what I might want to change for what I like, and I always use Postgres. That's my preferred database. So I'll go ahead and take out SQLite and put in Postgres, and then you can look through and see what else you might change or not. Step 10 is to take a handy-dandy list of development and test gems that you always use and put those into the gem file. I will write up a little post on these gems that I prefer to use, and of course you can customize the cheat sheet to use ones that are useful to you. Step 11 is to use the bundle command to bundle and install these gems. Since we have a brand new version of Ruby and Rails for this particular app, it may take a little while to install all of the new gems. Next, we will move to step 12, where we will edit the database YML to use Postgres. So that's under Config, Database YML. And we will take out the standard SQLite 3, and we will copy-paste Postgres SQL as the database. Next, we will change the names of the databases for our app. The standard convention is the name of the app and then underscore the environment. So we will change this to Ruby Thursday Development. And then we will, of course, change the test to Ruby Thursday Test. Finally, we will change Ruby Thursday Production, or change it to Ruby Thursday Production. And we'll go back and password protect this at a later time when we're ready to push to production. The next step is to go ahead and create the new database with rakedb::create. I know we have no migrations, but I find it to be a good idea to test and make sure that nothing blows up at you. So it's all good. In step 14, we will copy and paste the command here that installs Rspec into our app. And so we'll paste that here, and it will generate the files and folders necessary to use Rspec for testing. Next up is step 15, where we will configure Rspec to use several of the gems that we have chosen to include in our gem file. And we need to tell Rspec to use those. So we'll edit the Rails helper.rb. That is found in the spec folder. So we'll open that up, and we will paste in the configurations, especially to use simple BDD because I'll be writing feature tests. Oh, let's make that pretty. And then we'll go back to our cheat sheet and copy in the other configurations for BDD and for the database cleaner, which is very helpful in keeping your test database clean. So back to the Rails helper and pasting that in. And you'll notice I actually have one of these commented out, and that's because I usually use devise, but the app's not ready for it yet. And so that's a reminder there to uncomment that out when I add devise. We are to our final step, step 16. Hooray! So I'm going to go ahead and copy this commit message I'm going to use. First, I'll see what is in the lineup. Yep, let's go ahead and add all of that with git add dot. Then I will paste this lovely message that I already have pre-written to make it easier. And then finally, we will push this up to GitHub. So we will get push origin master, and all of our changes have been saved.
Now you're ready to start writing some tests and developing that awesome app. Yay! Thanks so much for watching this series. And if you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments below. Also, I hope that you take that cheat sheet and make it your own. And if you don't already have it, please click on this lovely button to get your free copy. Put in your email address and I'll send it right to you. Be sure to put in the comments below that if you use something new, please let us all know. And if you are new to Ruby Thursday, please click on these buttons below to join my mailing list and to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get all the Ruby Thursday awesomeness in your inbox. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.